Chris Mannix, esteemed NBA reporter, said that Kawhi Leonard is the next Kobe Bryant.
Well, funny you say that, because when we had our coaches meeting yesterday, Kevin Harlan and myself, and we asked Greg Popovich, who does Kawhi Leonard, of all the great players and Hall of Famers, who does Kawhi remind him of? And I was thinking maybe he was going to say, Scottie Pippen, though Scottie wasn't the scorer that Kawhi is now, but defensively they're somewhat long and similar. He said Kobe Bryant as well. He says the way that Kobe was able, and if you watch the mannerisms of their fadeaways and the way they face up and offensively go, the ability to go get their own shot. Because Greg Popovich, if you look over the last 15 years of the Spurs dynasty, they've never had a player like Kawhi Leonard where they would isolate. Everything's been ball movement if you look at the success. This year has been the only year they've gone to a 1-4 system in close games and given the ball to Kawhi and say, go win the ball game for us. And he has that ability, like Kobe Bryant, to look over the defense one-on-one and make a move. So even Greg Popovich is comparing him to Kobe Bryant.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.
I have tried to warn both of you over time that no team in the playoffs, in the history of the playoffs, can look so bad one night, look so old, slow, unathletic, and boring, and flip a switch by making adjustments and somehow just taking the energy up, the will and the skill up. And they lost the first game by 27 and played the worst defense I've ever seen them play. They were not ready for the game. And I swear, I'm standing by what I said. They did not take the Rockets very seriously. They had beaten the Rockets the last 3 times they played in the regular season, and they lost the first game to them out of the 4 by 2 points. And Kawhi had a last shot to tie the game and missed that one. But that was early in the year. So they're looking at the Rockets as a team that doesn't play any defense, and it took it way up on defense in game 1. So they got shocked, and they got rocked, and they got embarrassed. And no team that I know of has better bounce-back character than the Spurs do, because they know how to do it. They go back to the drawing board. They say, okay, maybe we should start Gasol. They always make one big key lineup switch, and then they'll play different lineups. The most devastating lineup last night was, unfortunately, Tony Parker with Patty Mills with Ginobili. So they played 3 guards, and LaMarcus Aldridge, this is what's devastating to me, beyond obviously Tony's just horrible news. Looks like he's gone, but LaMarcus Aldridge has lost his way. And I don't know if he's pouting because he's not the man anymore. This became Kawhi's team all year, and maybe he just decided, okay, let him do it. I'll just stand over here in the corner.
That was part of why he was unhappy in Portland.
Yeah.
Because he felt Lillard was
Damon.
That is correct. Yep. And so he has some of that going on. And I still like him personally. I think he's got a good heart to him, but he's not the man type. And they tried to make him the man last year, and it failed miserably. So now he's lost his confidence and he's lost his shot. He used to make that little 15-foot open shot like in his sleep, like it was a free throw. And now he misses the rim sometimes. I have no faith it's even going to hit the rim. So they're doing this without him. And this year he became their rim protector and their #1 rebounder. Last night he got his hands on balls and couldn't hold on to them because he's out of it. So they're doing this in spite of no LaMarcus Aldridge. So it's basically Kawhi or bust on offense to me. They get a little spark from Patty. They got a good spark from Ginobili last night. But Tony Parker was really good. He scored 18 points. And I know you think we were talking about this earlier, you think he looks done sometimes, but every once in a while, he'll have one big game where you say, wow, there he is. But again, I'm not going to write them off because he can't play, because I think they can be pretty good without them. And after he went out, they just ran away with the game. And I thought maybe Houston would creep back into the game when he went out. Nope.